All right, so we're heading into game two. Thank you guys for tuning in. Once again, this is our nightly series. Nightly. Oh, why did I keep saying that? We're not nightly anymore. This is Elite Gaming series of games. Yeah, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, which is today. Today's a Saturday. All right. So we have a best of three right now. Silver League. Between Ignis Nox and YMash. Ignis Nox was able to take the first game in this best of three after a very grueling 55-minute slugfest between these two teams. Game was pretty even. Got a good back and forth in terms of team fights for from both Ignis Nox and YMash. Yeah, unfortunately my co-caster missed some of the fights, but yeah, they were some of the best fights that we've seen so far in our series. Really great exchange between these two teams. But yeah, right now we're in game two. Ignis Nox has the 1 point advantage in this best of three. They only need one more game to win this thing and win prizes for their team. YMash needs to win the next two games if they want to win the prizes for themselves, however. So YMash should be looking to make a comeback in this series with this game. So let's see how they play this one out right now. First pick is going to go to Ignis Nox, and YMash does have the back-to-back pick after that, immediately after that. So let's see if the drafting stage is going to be indicative of what's to come during the game. So for now, we're gonna see the initial bans. Ignis Nox, they ban out the Lycan and the Terrorblade. Okay, so the popular ratting heroes actually. When you look at Lycan and Terrorblade, you don't actually associate them too much with Rat, because when you think of Rat, it's usually either Nature's Prophet or Naga Siren. But these two heroes are actually the best ratters in the game, I would say.
You could say that Terrorblade actually plays a lot like the illegitimate son of Lycan and Naga. I mean, split push, illusions, able to take down towers faster than Lycan can. It's ridiculous how strong this hero is.
Yeah, so a while ago it actually took the second phase for this guy Terrorblade to be banned out, but right now gonna be banned out right from the get-go. So Ignis Nox again with that first pick Earthshaker was so effective for them early on. They didn't even need to care about the enemy picks. The first pick Razor and then the Skywrath Mage. We're not playing by your rules. We're not playing by your meta. Ignis Nox says we're gonna have our first pick Earthshaker, and there he goes again. Let's see if this Earthshaker is gonna be able to pull off the game setting maneuvers that he was able to do so in the previous match. So right now, yeah, YMash looks kind of worried. They're burning through their reserve time. They're thinking, oh, it's the Earthshaker again. What do we do? What do we do? What did we do previously? I think right now, maybe to counter the Earthshaker, you also need to have one of those big team fight kind of heroes. Maybe a silencer for a disengage. Maybe the Mirana.
Oh,
even.
and they also run the PA themselves this time. You just like, you know what? We just got wrecked by the crits all game. We want a piece of that RNG for ourselves.
Yeah, so this time it's Phantom Assassin, gonna be played by YMash, but still that doesn't really address the Earthshaker unless you can manage to like kill the Earthshaker early on, like level 6 to level 10 during the early to mid game phase of the game. But there we go. That's what
there we go.
what we need.
The
You need
ultimate
the
disengage.
you need the counter to the Earthshaker. You need something like a Tide Hunter or a Silencer or a Mirana, or maybe even the Centaur Warrunner. Yeah, that can be a good disengage from the Earthshaker. But yeah, nothing beats the good old Tide Hunter Blink in Ravage to turn the tides. Turn the tides of the fight around. But I think maybe Naga Siren can do a equal job with Tide Hunter. You know, the song actually is more useful than the Tide Hunter's Ravage in some ways, just because the song is instantaneous and lasts longer, so you can get a better position for everyone in your team, or you can get a better escape off since the duration of the song is longer than a teleportation channel.
Faceless
Um,
Void.
ooh, Faceless Void. Okay, now they're playing a bit more into the meta we're familiar with. I was about to say the brilliant thing with Tidehunter is that over Naga Siren is that Tidehunter essentially essentially makes life really hard for melee carries such as Faceless Void. If Faceless Void does not get the Chrono off, not only will he be eating a Ravage, but he will have 60% of his damage reduced by Anchor Smash, which scales into the late game quite well actually. That is a lot of damage reduction. Not to mention Kraken Shell makes him ridiculously hard to kill even with the Chronosphere latched onto him.
Yeah, especially since Faceless Void doesn't really go for damage increasing items early on. He usually goes for attack speed, yeah, like Mask of Madness or Maelstrom. So yeah, since the Anchor Smash reduces base damage, that's gonna be a lot more effective for Faceless Void. So yeah, Ignis Nox, they really need to land the Faceless Void's Chronosphere on top of the Tidehunter and an additional carry, maybe. Or maybe you don't need to catch the Phantom Assassin because Phantom Assassin is a melee carry, so not gonna have some problems there. But you definitely need to catch the Tidehunter in your Chronosphere, and let's see if Ymash is gonna give more troublesome heroes for Faceless Void to deal with. For me, I think the best way to counter a Faceless Void is just to pick a lot of heroes that Faceless Void needs to catch. Like, okay, so you have a Tidehunter. When you have Faceless Void, okay, I need to catch Tidehunter or else he's gonna get me. Then you can pick a Silencer, and then he's gonna be like, okay, so I need to catch both Tidehunter and the Silencer, or we're gonna have some issues. And then you pick something like an Omni Knight. Okay, so I need to catch the Tidehunter and the Silencer and the Omni Knight, or else I'm gonna waste a Chronosphere. And you know what? When you get those heroes, something like that going on, then your Faceless Void starts looking more and more helpless.
Now that you mention it, I want to see an Omni Knight this game. Omni Knight, for some reason, he's been an incredibly popular combo with Phantom Assassin since like 2012. I have no idea if it's because they're actually shippable as a couple or something, according to a lot of fan artists. But those two have been seen a lot together, usually in pub games. Of course, never in pro games. Both Phantom Assassin and Omni Knight are pretty rare picks there. And we have a Death Prophet going on for Ignis Nox. Meanwhile, Ymash gives us a Treant Protector. Not only do you have to kill the Tide, now you have to kill a Tide who's protected with Leech Seed. This is going... And Phantom Assassin, this is with the evasion covering for what Leech Seed does, for what Leech Seed doesn't block. This is going to be a really hard to kill team. Really defensive.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying actually. Now you need to catch both the Tidehunter and the Treant Protector in your Chronosphere. Otherwise, you're gonna burn off a lot of time. You can potentially waste a Chronosphere if you get caught out by the Ravage or the Overgrowth after the Chronosphere happens. So right now, the Ancient Apparition, good counter to Death Prophet, I would say, in some ways, just because you can cancel the Exorcism heal with Ice Blast. But this Death Prophet pick, I think this just puts Ignis Nox into so much of an advantage. This Death Prophet is still a pain in the ass to deal with, even with the nerfs. You know what? The additional 10 seconds in cooldown doesn't mean anything. In fact, you can set her cooldown to 5 minutes, and it still won't mean anything because all the Death Prophet needs to do is wait, and you wait, you hold off, and then you just keep the game in a standstill until you're ready to push. Okay, so when you're pushing, that's when you get your Death Prophet ulti up, and that's when you really take advantage of that because it really doesn't matter the cooldown. You can set so the cooldown doesn't really matter. Maybe
now we get an off meta pick. We have Sven, baby, the ultimate bro hero.
I think, yeah,
You know.
I think they might want to go with the Sven Aghanim scepter.
Oh, this is going to be ridiculously good on the Faceless Void.
Yeah,
Um,
it's practically Faceless Void with an additional with a God Strength on him, if Sven gets the Aghanim scepter upgrade. And especially since Faceless Void is gonna go with things like maybe a Mask of Madness and a Mjolnir or a Butterfly. The additional attack speed on top of that bonus damage is gonna make Faceless Void such a hard right clicker. But yeah, against the Phantom Assassin might have some issues. I think he'll need to build an MKB.
One brilliant thing about about Faceless Void and Death Prophet in the same team is that the ghosts don't care about Chrono. They're dead. So, if you can actually like say if they all jump on the Death Prophet, Void can go jump onto all of them, latch onto his Chrono, and Death Prophet's gonna be okay with it. Her ghost will be tearing apart anyone caught inside the Chrono with her, and she'll be fine. They'll likely be dead with all the ghosts moving around. It's a really disgusting combo, and it's probably like what made these heroes so popular. It's not only are they both incredibly good at what the old meta was about, which was death falling, but they actually go well together.
Yeah. So yeah, you can actually just save your Death Prophet with a Chronosphere on top of that, as long as the exorcism is up though. So there we go. Now Mirana again, disengaged from the Faceless Void. So that's one of those heroes again. You need to catch out with the Chronosphere because no, actually the Moonlight Shadow doesn't really help. I kind of forgot that it doesn't really help against the Chronosphere because the Chronosphere still reveals the Envy. But we're gonna have a Jakiro pick for Ignis Nox, and hopefully this isn't core Jakiro, like has been. It's kind of a fad right now. I'm not really too much of a fan of it, but yeah, it's been happening and it's somewhat legit strategy. But either way, yeah, Jakiro provides good utility all throughout. Good tower pusher, and can also save people from a Trend Protector ult, and can add an additional 2 seconds on top of a Faceless Void's Chronosphere easily. So
Look at Ignis Nox lineup. Now, Ymash made a lineup essentially that makes this is almost 4 Protect 1, I think. And this Phantom Assassin is going to be practically impossible to kill. She has 2 big beefy boys in Tide and Treant. She's got Mirana Invis, and to top it off, there's like an apparition for long range support. But if you look at Ignis lineup, they have 2 walls. They have Ice Wall. They have Ice Path, and they have Fissure to box them in. They have Chronosphere, and then they have Ghost just to deal damage for when they've all been set into a trap. This is going to be... They've essentially picked 2 completely opposite strategies right now. One for essentially like keeping away, and the others for trapping the enemy team into a box of death. This is going to be very interesting to watch.
Yeah. What courier is this on Ymash's side? It looks like a baby Nyx. This looks so cool.
It's an Aphid courier, I think. This came out like TI3, I believe.
Really?
It looks really, yeah. It's not a very popular courier, but I always thought it looked pretty cool. I mean, look at it in showcase view. It actually got a really pretty looking model.
Yeah, it's actually the first time I've seen this courier. So I actually thought it was new. But yeah, either way, we're gonna head into the match. So again, this is game 2 of a best of 3. Ignis Nox has the 1 point advantage. So yeah, they only need 1 more victory to secure this series, while Ymash needs 2 more. But yeah, let's head into our introductions again a bit late. So on Ymash, this is Arap on Phantom Assassin, going for potentially a solo safe lane. Burger on the Ancient Apparition, gonna assist the the Phantom Assassin, it seems, and Benzaib on the Trent Protector, also gonna make a rotation. Maybe they want to go aggressive on this Faceless Void early on, but I don't think they can do so at the moment. Yeah, they don't have ranged heroes to take advantage of the AA buff. So Faceless Void gonna retreat. Nothing gonna happen.
On the Ignis side? Oh yeah, nothing gonna happen there. He's gonna be fine.
Wait, two more. Yeah, we need to give justice to the rest of Ymash for now. We have Crowns on the mid laner Mirana. Haven't seen a mid laner Mirana in 10 years. And Treasure, Yamashita's Treasure on the Tidehunter going solo offlane. Alright, so that's Team Ymash, newcomer in our series. And on the opposite side, long time returner, Ignis Nox. And alright, go.
Okay, for Ignis Nox, we have Daimos on the Faceless Void. He's got a bash and he's got Time Walk added up. No need for dodges, he says. We have Snackburn on the Death Prophet. This is a hero we've seen so many times over the last 2 patches. We have Capaton again on the Earthshaker. He was played amazingly last game. Was very good at separating Ymash into half. We have Jingle Dongs on the Farming Sven. And we have Roro Robert on the Jakiro this time. And they're smoked up. Where could they be going?
Did they get seen by this ward?
I think they did. They know. Mirana should know at least. Oh, but she could be getting a kill here in the Death Prophet. And they're going to not find anything.
Yeah, they got revealed by the Ancient Apparition.
Oh, this Ancient Appa picked just the right path. Oh, Treant with a haste rune. There's nothing scarier this early on. Come on.
They can dive this. Trent Protector is tanky.
Come on. You got leech seed.
You can just leech seed and then
you can
punch
this. And then Vishnu goes in, but nope. The Chair Protector from behind provides the distraction needed for Mirana to throw an arrow in Snackburn's face. This is first blood for Mirana mid.
Alright, so
why do they...
Yeah?
A question. Why do they call it Sacred Arrow if Mirana throws a spear?
Really?
Like, if you look at her animation,
throw a spear?
She reaches behind her. And she throws a spear. I mean, I'm not even talking about like the size of the arrow, because it's pretty big to be an arrow. But like, she actually throws a spear, not shoots from a bow.
Really? So she throws it like Enchantress style?
Yeah, she actually throws it like Enchantress style.
I should keep an eye on that.
I was seeing someone like... Yeah. I actually saw someone like nitpick about it in this YouTube video. He's like, why is it Sacred Arrow? It's a spear! She's reaching behind her and throwing a spear.
Well, it was Sacred Arrow. It was really an arrow back in the Dota 1 days. But, yeah, I guess the spear is cool looking. It's cooler if it's a big thing like a spear, but yeah, kind of inconsistent as you pointed out. And I really want to see that happen, because I haven't really noticed that it's a spear, that she threw it like a spear instead of an arrow. But right now, okay, so let's see where this game is headed. Despite the first blood going for crowns on the Mirana,
she threw the arrow again. Oh, spear, arrow. Let's just call it arrow. Let's just call it arrow.
Death Prophet.
I didn't see the animation. Did you? Did?
I didn't see it because I was looking at the Death Prophet. She got a bounty rune, so Death Prophet actually has more last hits and can actually even out the gold if she uses the bottle rune right now. And for everyone else on last hits, yeah, top of the charts again is Ven. It was Jingle Dongs on the Phantom Assassin earlier on, was it? No, it was Daimos, right?
On the
it was Daimos.
He's on the off Faceless Void.
Jingle Dongs was
going on the Tidehunter? No.
In the previous game, Jingle Dongs was the Ricky. Was he the Ricky?
Yep, he was Ricky.
Yeah. So Daimos was the Phantom Assassin. Yes. So Diamond's getting zoned out here at the top lane. However, they're doing both of the carries of Ignis seem to be doing well. This Ven is on the top of the charts, 25 last hits, and the solo offlaner Faceless Void actually already at level 6 with 20 last hits, actually more than the Phantom Assassin, but gonna get caught out here a bit. No, he's gonna time walk and he's gonna be okay. If you hold on for a bit, I'm gonna turn off my net graph.
Oh, Mirana could be throwing her arrow. No, she doesn't.
Okay, so
I saw for sure she'd go for an attack on mid. Oh, good. I missed it again.
I didn't see. I was looking at the Mirana, but I couldn't see it because the animation is fast. It's too fast for me to catch, especially in the game. So maybe I should look up a YouTube video of that, just to check if it really is a spear. Yeah.
Oh. She wants some. Oh, so she's gonna find a bounty rune. The Death Prophet is going to find a regen rune. Very helpful.
This Death Prophet is going for the no exorcism build. Yeah, I guess it's kind of a good nerf to exorcism. The cooldown is a good early nerf because it prevents her from being too useful early on. So I guess that's why you'd hesitate picking up exorcism at level 6 right now. You know, it was actually already popular before to not pick up exorcism until level 10, but I think right now because of the nerf to it and the buff to the towers with the glyph cooldown reset after each tier 1, then that just gives Death Prophet more reasons to not pick up exorcism at level 6. Alright, so this game is kind of
Fisher's blocking. They're gonna dive down on Tidehunter. Two walls just came down, but he has Ravage. He could be going for a kill on the spin. This could be going really bad, but he's Tidehunter. He really can't die. His salve gets cancelled. TP support coming in, and no trades in kills. Oh, but this could change. They want to go for an Earthshaker, and they're not gonna find anything. Okay, so they block Tidehunter in here. But because he's Tidehunter, he doesn't die. The Kraken Shell doing an immense amount of work in keeping him alive. Oh, they want to hunt here.
Yeah, but
they
the
don't know Faceless Void is with them though.
Void has a Chronosphere, so if they catch out the Mirana or anyone actually, it's gonna be a bad time for them.
Jakiro's really low though. If she's got a maxed arrow, if she could just throw her spear and get him out. Oh yeah, he's got a salve.
What? They have 2 couriers. Oh no, it just changed. It just changes because of the.
It's the new courier morph.
Yeah, kind of annoying. I'd rather that it wasn't there because it's easier to keep track of couriers, especially on 9-slotted heroes like Admiral Bulldog.
Oh, I heard an ice path go down. Yes, the Fisher blocks him in again. They're using those double walls extremely efficiently. They really want this Tide, but he's Tidehunter. He's really not dying. They spend Chrono just to catch him, and now they want to go for the tree. But tree is also really tanky, and they use their second wall in ice path to delay the ancient apparition coming to help. And now they get out. They spent so many spells just for Tidehunter, really showing his tankiness there.
Yeah,
and now
so
Phantom Assassin has relocated its bottom lane.
At the end of that, while they did manage to kill the Tidehunter, it's not really too much of a victory for them because everyone's so low on health right now that they're not really in a position to do much after that. And right now the Faceless Void, look at that. He's sitting at 360 HP, turned into half by the Tidehunter, and he might fall if this Phantom Assassin wants to go ham on the Faceless Void. But Phantom Assassin also has no mana actually, so Faceless Void gonna be safe for a bit. Yeah, time walks out just to be 100% sure. You never know if there's a Mirana sitting behind the Phantom Assassin. But
Death Prophet, she's going to run to the river. She's gonna get cornered, and Sacred Arrow. Nope, no single arrow. Just gonna tickle him. Oh, they do throw it, but completely off the mark. They're gonna trade a few more punches. They're gonna be perfectly good.
Yeah, it kind of does look
Spell
like
there.
a
This one
spear.
catches Mirage out of it. Right?
Yeah, she gets something from the
it is
back
pretty much
and
a spear.
I'm not sure if it was a throw or if she shoots her bow, but yeah, she does get the spear or the arrow from her back.
Moonlight Shadow. She's going to wrap around from behind.
I think
but
it's for the
is there
Sven.
anyone near?
The Sven might die.
No, they're not there. They
No
want to go
gush
for the
though.
Sven, but... Oh. Meanwhile, this Jakiro.
The Faceless Void is gonna get
Fisher
the
gets
kill on
caught
the
down,
Trend
and they
Protector.
use double walls him. Oh, and they've destroyed the mid tower with the excellent use of their zoning spells. Meanwhile, they use Chrono to they use Chrono to get both these supports. Oh, and the second bash. Chrono spent getting two kills on the Faceless Void. Incredible. Meanwhile, this Earthshaker and Tidehunter, they saw each other, but Earthshaker just decided to tip his hat. Good day to you, sir. I'll be on my way.
Yeah, so I was actually watching the Faceless Void take down the Trend Protector and the Ancient Apparition. The Trend Protector tried to TP out, but was caught in the last second by the Chronosphere, and actually that led to the Ancient Apparition getting killed as well. So yeah, this Faceless Void looks to be pretty stacked right now. Yeah, 4,200 in net worth, second place, only behind Death Prophet. However, the Phantom Assassin is also getting decent amount of farm right now, 3,800. Bit behind, just a bit behind the Faceless Void, but
Meanwhile, Ice Wall doesn't catch it. There's gonna be a man fight right now between the two carries, but PA, she's trapped in 3 heroes. Oh, but her evasion, is she gonna let her live? And no, Faceless Void time offs right to her face. You are not going anywhere, girl.
yeah, so that's a shame because
Jesus, not with PA today.
yeah, Phantom Assassin is actually doing quite well in terms of farm until she died. Now she's dead, she's not farming, and they might lose another tower on top of that.
This is the strength of the Jakiro pick. Look at him just whittling this tower down bit by bit. It is amazing how much damage Jakiro can pull on a tower with almost no commitment. Just one auto attack, walks away. It's like Dragon Knight without needing to use an ulti.
Yeah, not even doesn't even need mana. I think how much damage does it deal to a tower? Does it deal the same amount?
Full damage. Towers don't have magic resistance. So this deals more damage on towers than they do on heroes.
But the Death Prophet's gonna die, yeah.
This is 30 times 5. That's it's only 25 for now.
Yeah, but even then, that's over 100 damage per burst, which is pretty much the same amount that you'd get from. Oh, Sven also died.
Yep, she got picked off by the Mirana. So a little bit of a trade here. They traded 2 kills for a tower. Although it wasn't like anything as drastic as, say, feeding 2 heroes to a lone Faceless Void. Oh, they're picking out the Tidehunter. They know he's here. This ward catches him out farming. They want him in position, but they can't exactly do anything to him. He's Tidehunter. They don't have the firepower for this. Arrow goes flying. What does it hit? Nothing. Oh! The Sven jumps on the PA. Another Ice Wall to keep her there, but she's going to be kept alive. She's fine. Leech Seed. And a return ulti from the Ancient Apparition. Does it catch anything? I don't think so.
So, yeah, right now,
okay.
the Sven only has Blink, but right now they're taking down the tower. Phantom Assassin not really exactly too farmed as well. Only has a helm right now.
Oh, look at this Fisher. It's separated the Trend Protector from the Phantom Assassin. Meanwhile, the Return Ravage comes out. This Earthshaker's going to fall. Now they're all Sven's on the run, but it's okay. The Macro Pyre. I forgot they had a 3rd wall in Macro Pyre. They zoned out Wymash completely. They have to retreat. They've lost both the Mirana and the Treant. That was an amazing Fisher there. It split it split the Triumph from the PA, just let them be easy food. And then the next two walls come up in the form of Ice Path and Macropyre to just zone them out.
And while that was happening, I think the Faceless Void managed to take down the Mirano solo, although he had to use the Chronosphere. Looks like.
Ah.
Wait, were they in the bottom lane? No, right?
No. I think they picked off the TA and they forced the others to go back.
Yeah, so the Mirana and the Faceless Void were somewhere else. But yeah, either way, it was the Faceless Void that got the kill on the Mirana. So right now, net worth wise, top 3 are for Ignis Nox actually.
Oop.
And
Arrow going? Oh, it doesn't catch the Death Prophet. A bit of an unfortunate move there from Crowds. It was a hard arrow to hit, being just close enough to be seen, but not far enough to. I forgot what I was going with that actually.
all right, so top in net worth is Faceless Void, 7,000 gold right now. Such a commanding lead, over 2,000 ahead of Y-Mash's top, which is Phantom Assassin with 5,200 gold. And following Faceless Void is the Death Prophet, 6,600. And then you have 4th place Sven behind the Phantom Assassin. Sven not really farming too much right now. Actually was farming quite decently earlier on, was able to match the Phantom Assassin, but I think is more active right now in trying to kill people, so he hasn't been farming too much lately. But yeah, I think if he wants to keep being effective and relevant as the game shifts towards the mid and the late, I think he really needs to farm more, and the Aghanim Scepter upgrade is gonna be just so much use to them, especially with the Faceless Void in there.
Mirana catches out the Jakiro. Jakiro's down.
So that was a solo
but
kill.
Sven blinks in. They want to go first, but the Mirana Envy. It doesn't save the Ancient Apparition from the Death Prophet strike, but there's a TP coming in. The Ravage goes down. It catches everyone. Now the PA goes in, but DP activates her ult, and a big Echo Slam knocks them all in place. Another Chrono catches the remaining two. An ultra kill for the Death Prophet. Her ghosts are going crazy right now. Give us blood! Give us blood! And he says, okay, I'll give it to you in the form of this Dire Tower. They're gonna use it. We don't have much time on it though, but just enough to get this tower down to half health maybe. Oh! They sensed it. They sensed the Ancient Apparition ult coming. And now they fortify. This tower's down at half health. They're gonna have to retreat.
So wow, that's another big engagement won by Team Ignis right there. That's 5-man wipe. And I think this really shows that Ignis's real strength is in executing these team fights just so perfectly. It looks like it actually looks like they were gonna lose at the start, just because of the big Ravage. It was actually a well-positioned Ravage, but the Earthshaker again was able to move in and then pull off a big Echo Slam after that Ravage. Even without a blink, he just actually walked right in, and then hit an Echo Slam on 3 heroes. And then the Faceless Void just followed that
and
up.
they're just gonna back off. I think what I really liked here was that they made Sven their initiator. He blinks in and stuns, and leaving this Earthshaker to just waddle in, sort of. Oh, and I think we missed a kill. Faceless Void killed off the Mirana, but the Mirana killed off the Jakiro. Meanwhile, an excellent Fisher there. The PA is pinned down, but she has a blink strike. She's gonna get away. This Sven is ulted up though, and he looks to be in a lot of trouble. You're gonna get frozen in place, buddy. He's down.
Yeah, so over aggression there from the Sven. Actually, they actually were close to killing the Phantom Assassin, but the Earthshaker missed the enchant totem by just a fraction of a second, allowing for that blink strike to come through, and they weren't able to finish the Phantom Assassin off because of that. But they are gonna get this tower, looks like. Yeah, no one's gonna be able to make it back in time, so this tower's definitely gonna go down, and Ignis Nox securing one tower after another. They're just one tower away from taking down all the outer towers of Team Wymash. And once again, if you do lose all of those outer towers, then you're backed up into a corner. Pretty much.
Mirana just picked off the Earthshaker.
So yeah, even if the score is close, actually 12-9, I think the map says otherwise. If you take a look at the towers, Ignis Nox hasn't lost a single one. All the tier 1 towers are still alive and running, and actually still close to full HP for a lot of them.
Which is pretty weird because they're not the ones with the Treant Protector.
Yeah, so I think it's just their aggression. Now their Treant Protector hasn't actually been able to save much of their towers. Actually, right now with the removal of the Omni Knight Guardian Angel heal, once again, Treant Protector is the only hero that can restore HP to buildings, to towers in particular. Right now we have a smoke, so they might be looking to do something here.
They have the Earthshaker. He's moving about. Oh, he doesn't know it, but he's been revealed by this Mirana there. She's stuck in the trees. She throws her Sacred Arrow. It's going to catch on the Death Prophet, but she doesn't see it. She's smoked. Okay.
Yeah, but they have a ping. So they could see the Mirana if they fished that way, but the Mirana leaps out already.
Oh,
the Sven catches someone.
He blink strikes into the evaporation. The ice path here separates the Tidal from the evaporation. But Void, he's greedy. He wants it. He also wants Void. And another flash keeps the Void locked in place. A Sacred Arrow catches out in this faceless Void. Perfect shot, but DP, she activates her ghosts. Feed my sweet sister, she says. Look at this line of ghosts. It's a gank train going on. Oh, but this Ignis Dynamos very close to dying. Very dangerous here, but another Sacred Arrow comes in. She catches Roro Robert, but Roro Robert is being protected by a storm of ghosts right now. It might not matter. She might be going down. And yes, PA. She manages to get her Macropire down, though. This... Okay. I was actually expecting for Death Prophet to go down that one, but luckily Voiceless Void comes in, saves the day, rescues the Death Prophet from certain destruction, and her ghosts heal her back up to full health as they take another tower. They are completely out of outer towers right now. I thought 6.82 was supposed to kill the Death Ball strat. Ice Fraud, please.
Yeah, I don't think it actually delayed it, because previously the towers would have been gone by the 19-minute mark, 18-minute mark even. Your target goal was somewhere around 20 minutes for all the outer towers. But right now, 23 minutes in, you know, the 5-minute difference is actually significant enough for them to have been able to, you know, make a counterplay. But I think it's because of this Faceless Void. Look at that, 7-0 actually. Because of the Faceless Void's utility in team fights. It's actually more of that forced that made Wymash lose their towers more than the
he just Sacred Arrow to the face and another Ravage just to secure it. They really want the Death Prophet then. She activates her BKB though. She's gonna get blocked by the creeps and he TPs. Nope, it's not gonna happen. Treant Protector very smartly casts his ulti. They spend Ravage, Overgrowth. The Ravage, Overgrowth, and Ice Blast just to kill off the Death Prophet. Meanwhile, this Macropire zoning them out just a bit. Oops, Sacred Arrow goes down. He's gonna catch Jakiro again. He's not been nothing but the catcher of arrows in this match. But a perfect stun! Catches both of them. You're gonna save Roro Robert. Roro Robert's still alive. Jakiro manages to get up on the skin of his teeth. Rescued by the Sven, his brother in arms, keeping him safe with a fist of friendship. Or at least that's what I like to call the stun hammer. Oh, he casts his invisibility a bit too far from the trees. Now he's gonna pay for it. The sentry's going down just to make sure he can't repeat that trick again. And they dust him also because why not? And another Fisher seals his fate. Faceless Void punches him one last time. We're down. Meanwhile, Sven blink strikes again and another Jakiro wall keeping him safe. But this arrow doesn't do anything, and the burn from Jakiro is gonna take down the Mirana.
So what was the Mirana doing there?
I think she was going for another pickoff on the Jakiro because he's been pretty much an arrow magnet the entire thing. He can't see a flying arrow without wanting to jump in front of it. He likes to give them hugs.
Yeah, but
Meanwhile, we have DP Ghosts. They're just chipping away at this tower, and they might want to defend this. They can't afford to lose this tower here. And nope. They cast H Apparition's ulti, but it's not enough to drive away the Faceless Void. They want this tower dead. You can't leave a tower. You can't half-ass this job. Not when there's a Trained Protector on the scene. He's just gonna heal this right back up, and you would have spent your ultis for nothing. Oh, but Death Prophet is taking quite a bit of damage. Do they really want to do this? The ulti casts on nothing. The Fisher interrupts him also, and then he gets caught in an X. An X that's a big rock and a big wall of ice. And the tower's down.
Ignis gonna come out.
Ulti. They're thinking of counterattacking down, but no. Jakiro places a sentry right down there. He knows that they casted their ulti, and Sven comes in, Fist of Friendship on the Ancient Apparition, but just out of range of the sentry. And he gets caught by an arrow, but nothing's gonna happen there. He's too far out.
Yeah, Sven actually didn't know where to go, so he just ran away from the arrow, tried to outrun it.
Oh, and then a Blink Ravage comes in and catches all of them except for the top because she's got a BKB. And now this Fisher keeping them locked away, and Chrono catches all of them again. The box strategy is working beautifully. They've got them all caught up in a box. Y-Mash is on the run. They're really low though. They could pick off this Sven, and it could be what they need, but the BKB is going to keep them alive. And this Sacred Arrow comes in. Jakiro gets caught again by the Sacred Arrow. He could be beaten up by the creeps, and yes, PA is there to clean up the job, but another Fist of Friendship keeps her in place, and she's about to die to the Void. And Death Prophet, she's really low now, and she's getting chipped down. If another arrow? No. There's not another arrow coming here, but this arrow, if it catches the Faceless Void, and it doesn't. Bit of unfortunate there, and yet another stun, but she's gonna leap away from it this time. That was a really, really long fight.
Yeah, so that was a 3-4-1 exchange. They did manage to take down the Miliarax though, so that's a big advantage for Ignis. Now, Y-Mash is once again another step behind against Ignis, and look at this, Ignis still actually has all their towers up. So yeah, Y-Mash again backed into a corner just because they can't really get traction in terms of map control. So yeah, we check net worth right now, 15,000 gold ahead for Ignis Nox. You know, I this is the first time I checked the gold graph, but it was actually pretty clear where it was going. Previously, in the last game, it was up and down, up and down. It was close to zero right up until the 27-minute mark, I think. Yeah, up until the 27-minute mark, it was flat zero, but right now around the same time, it's already 15,000.
Jakiro's gonna catch us again. Yes, he does. Roro Robert continues to catch every arrow in this game possible. He's gonna eat another Appa stun for his efforts. The poor guy. Is this enough to chip him down?
No, it's not.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Maybe with the Aghanims, if he had the Aghanims, but that's just level 2 Ice Blast without the Aghanim. So yeah, not gonna be enough. But yeah, could have been a big combo right there, since the Jakiro is actually not too tanky right now, and yeah, is such an arrow magnet. So really,
I think he's had, apart from that one stun on the Sven and one on Earthshaker, I think he's caught almost every arrow he could this game. It's like it's almost as if that arrow was a basketball, then this guy would be a rebound player of unimaginable proportions. But a Chrono catches 3 of them, and a disengage happens to go down, but he can't do anything. The Faceless Void has a BKB, and he's running wild, and Death Prophet, she's also got her ghost going up. It's a typhoon of dead souls going on right about now, and this tower, it all just falls. They can't stop this. Tidehunter looks to live. He's gonna get away, but no, Sven is on the chase. He doesn't have enough mana for his Fist of Friendship, but a little nuke by the Death Prophet takes him out, and they called it GG.
Wow, so not really as balanced as the earlier game. You know, in game 1 of this best of 3 series, it was a really tight back and forth, really impressive volley from Ignis and Ymash. But this second game, it's just Ignis Nox securing their victory with a really big show of force from their Faceless Void. Look at that, 12-0 right now on this MVP Faceless Void. Not even one death, not even close. Ignis Daimos, the captain of this ship, steering Ignis Nox to victory. Ymash, their newcomer in our series, perhaps not as experienced as Ignis Nox in terms of playing as a team together, but good show from them nonetheless, and we hope to see them come back to play with us more times in the future. You know, we're always open, and we do have teams returning over and over again. So Ymash, this is their debut match. Not really the best outcome they would have hoped for, but a good show from them nonetheless. So yeah, this is a best of 3
At least
series.
game 1 was pretty close, right?
Yeah, game 1 was pretty close. So Ymash, they're there. They're almost there. Maybe just a bit more concertedness, I would say. But yeah, pretty good show from both teams. So this was a best of 3 series taken in 2 games, 2-0 by Ignis Nox. Alright, so that's it for tonight. I'm gonna show you guys on the watching on the channel right now. I'm gonna try to look for a YouTube video or something of the Mirana throwing her arrow. Yeah, but other than that, this is night for yeah, that's the night for us, and this is me. I'm signing off right now. This is me, Coach Dota, and with me right now is
Shutters. Very glad to be casting again. We had some fun games tonight. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching again. This is
Good night.
Elite Community Gaming, and good night. Yeah.